Ciao a tutti e benvenuti alla seconda puntata della terza stagione di Kart Passion. Se ci state seguendo è perché avete digitato sul vostro telecomando 148 148 di Sky Automoto TV, oppure ci state seguendo in streaming, oppure on demand sulla nostra web TV dedicata al mondo del karting. In questa puntata, primo servizio, no, niente gare, niente campioni del kart del calibro di Ardigò, Tiene o Gary Calto. Stavolta la campionessa sono io. Infatti andiamo sul ghiaccio, sul circuito dell'Ice Rosa Ring, storico tracciato ai piedi del Monte Rosa, e vi dimostrerò che razza di pilota sono anch'io, la mia prima volta sul ghiaccio. Buona visione!
Apriamo la stagione di Kart Passion 2017 con un fantastico regalo per tutti voi, perché è vero, la stagione in pista è appena iniziata, ma noi ci deliziamo con il kart sotto zero all'Ice Rosa Ring, qui ai piedi del Monte Rosa. E allora alla mia destra, per questa specialissima giornata, Ben Horstman, direttamente qualche anno fa dal campionato del mondo di kart. Ciao Ben.
Ciao, buona serata.
Gli australiani col ghiaccio si trovano benissimo. E il volto di Kart Passion, Daniela Franchitti, che vedete con caschetto, perché?
Perché ho un ruolo particolare. Oggi vi dimostrerò che guidare sul ghiaccio è fattibile davvero per tutti e quindi anche per me.
Consigli?
Sì, per me, da me sono soltanto dare tanto gas, che c'è la sponda che ti ferma.
E allora, appena rientrata, sta parlando con Ben, spegniamo il kart. Eccoci qui. Allora, com'è andata?
Alla grande.
Senti Ben, tu esperto da fuori, come prima volta in assoluto, eh?
Diciamo che con tempo si è migliorata, dai, è andata bene.
Mi sono divertita tantissimo, bisogna prenderci un attimino la mano, soprattutto col freddo. E il freddo è massacrante, però sì, giro dopo giro, dopo giro, impari anche un po' a derapare.
Chiudiamo Ben con una cosa che la Dani fa sempre dire ai suoi intervistati, stavolta lo farò io. Senti Dani, la facciamo un bel appello a tutti i kartisti appassionati a casa a venire qui all'Ice Rosa Ring a girare?
Ma assolutamente sì, non solo io gli appassionati di kart, ma davvero tutti, perché davvero è divertente, vi permette di stare un giorno, una serata come questa all'aria aperta, cosa volere di più? Insomma, bellissimo.
Quindi da oggi l'Ice Rosa Ring deve il suo nome non solo al monte, ma anche al fatto che ha girato la Franchitti, sempre rosa. Ciao a tutti!
Sono stata brava, vero? Bene, adesso tocca a voi. Andate voi all'Ice Rosa Ring e fatemi vedere quanto sarete migliori di me nel fare sbandate sul ghiaccio. Ma adesso basta, cambiamo argomento, ritorniamo un pochino più seri. Via il ghiaccio, che iniziamo a sentire anche un po' troppo freddo. Scendiamo in pista, asfalto, togliamo i chiodi dalle gomme e montiamo le slick, diamo spazio alle gare. Ce lo chiedete in tanti, del resto il racing è proprio il core business del mondo del karting. Nella scorsa puntata puntata abbiamo dato spazio alla categoria OK nella VSK Champions Cup che si è svolta a fine gennaio ad Adria, sul circuito Adria Karting Raceway. In questa puntata diamo spazio alla classe regina per la VSK Champions Cup. I più grandi piloti del mondo si sono sfidati e vediamo che cosa è successo.
The action continues here at Adria Karting Raceway. That is the KZ2 grid. Getting ready to go. You just saw the two Pex brothers, Stan and Jorit, on the front row of the grid. There they are. Stan on pole position. Kart number 28. Jorit on the outside of the front row. You just saw Matteo Vigano. There he is, kart number 8 and kart number 4. Rick Driesen, first time out with KSW. Birol Art Austria. Second row of the grid. The fastest qualifier is the 2012 World Champion Flavio Camponeschi, starting out of grid number 5. Alongside him, the very impressive Lenzo Kart team driver Paolo Ippolito. On the third row of the grid. Consistently in the top 5 all weekend and getting faster and faster all along is Paolo. Felice Tiene, newly signed for 2017 for the Birol Art Racing team. Former World Cup champion back in 2012, if memory serves correct. Has made a high-profile switch to Birol Art. Starts out of grid 7. There is Francesco Iacovacci from Rome in the LKE-powered Luxor kart. The second LKE-powered KZ machine in the top 8. The legendary David Forte, the 4-time world champion, back for 2017 with Gold Kart. Interestingly, though, he's got a Vortex power plant bolted onto the number 5 machine. David out of grid number 9. And he starts alongside Alessio Piccini. There he is, kart number 9. There is his illustrious father behind the kart, the 4-time world champion. And we get ready to race gearbox shifter karts for the first time in 2017. An all-Dutch front row of the grid. There's a photo you will remember. If you're one of the Pex family racing team, Stan Pex to the left of your screen on pole position. You're at Pex on the outside of the front row. Their good friend, Mighty Max Verstappen, here this weekend. Max's dad, Jos, former European champion himself. Engine tuner, the Pex racing team. Going with TM engines for 2017. Of course, you're at the 2015 world champion. But there's 28 other drivers behind them that want to take out the first race of the new year. This is the grid. Stan Pex takes pole position. His world champion brother, Jorit, on the outside of the front row. We will keep one eye on Iglesias. He took 2 heat wins. He led the pre-final. And on the final lap, he had a freak failure and did not finish. Grid 25 for Jeremy Iglesias. New team driver for Formula K for 2017. He's had superb speed in that green machine. Watch him from the back of the grid to come charging up through the field. There he is, the Frenchman. Left the French manufacturer Sodicar to go with the Formula K team, raise some eyebrows. National patriotism aside, it meant nothing for Jeremy. And despite that incident this morning, the move has certainly paid off, certainly in terms of raw speed. An all Dutch, an all Pex, front row of the grid, Stan 28, you're at 29. All CRG, the team that dominated 2016. Can they pick up where they left off at the end of last year? Iglesias pulls to the left of your screen at the back of the grid. We're ready to go for the season opener here at Adria Karting Raceway. We go green for the first time in 2017, and it is Pex 1 and 2. Stan faultless off the line. One kart's gone around at the exit of the first corner. I think that is the Lenzo kart of Ippolito, if I'm not mistaken. Pex 1 and 2. Stan leads his World Championship brother world champion brother Jorit, Matteo Vigano into third. Flavio Camponeschi makes it CRG 1, 2 and 4. And a great start by the Birrell Art of Rick Drazen. Iacovacci just behind in position number 7. So they come down through the Magny-Cours S's for the first time. Nicknamed thus because they are very similar to the former chicane at the former French Grand Prix circuit. And I can tell you kart number 7 is under investigation. That's Paolo Ippolito. Didn't want to say it, but as suspected, after that first corner incident, actually cut the circuit. And I suspect that may well be the end of the race for the Italian. So Stan Pex leads. Jorit Pex, he looks behind him. Vigano, who is on a serious dose of antibiotics this weekend. It's not the debut he wanted physically. He's been very ill with fever, but wow, it's not affected him too much because he's just passed the 2015 world champion, Jorit Pex, who does recover. Vigano, fatigue is going to be a problem for the Italian, the new signing for the Tony Kart team. He has not been well this week. Heavy dose of antibiotics. He might have been better off with a super dose of Red Bull, because this is going to be a long, long way. 20 laps, 26 kilometres in these super physical KZ2 gearbox karts. Still Pex, 1 and 2, Stan and Jorit. Then it's Flavio Camponeschi, Rick Drazen, the 2014 Euro champ. In 5th spot, was without a drive when he left the Ricardo Kart team at the end of last year. A super talent though. KSW Birrell Art of Austria says, hey, we'll take him. Vortex engines on the red machines. And look, Rick, the Belgian, is back in contention. He runs in P5 in kart number 4 ahead of the World Cup champion Felice Tiene, Alessio Piccini, Leonardo Lorandi, Francesco Iacovacci, and 4A rounds out the top 10 in the Vortex-powered Gold Kart. Of course, he won the final round of the European Championships at Genk in Belgium last year. Small team, small outfit. The Tony Kart racing team, the most successful outfit over the last decade or more. Gave him the call, they've signed him up. Wow, hasn't he been impressive so far, despite the fact that physically he's not feeling very well at all. Driving on adrenaline is Matteo Vigano, all over the back of the 2015 world champion, the Dutchman, Jorit Pex. Vigano up the inside, tries to muscle his way through, he's done so. Pex from 2nd, back to 3rd, back to 4th, back to 5th. Drazen goes up the inside, Pex puts the power down. Can he retake the spot? He does. Felice Tiene in the 2nd Birrell Art up the inside. Will he try and follow through the Belgian? He does. Jorit Pex does fight back though. Jeremy Iglesias, meanwhile, has charged up through the field in 4 laps. He has passed 13 go-karts. He's now running in position number 12 behind the 2013 world champion, Tom Joyner. Incredible stuff from the Frenchman. He's just got past Teimur Kermansashian. He's just got past Joyner as well. Iglesias now knocking on the door of the top 10. Can he incredibly join in this battle? He's going super, super quick. He's just set the fastest lap of the race, and just now he's just set the fastest first sector of this very lap. Next in line for the Frenchman is Francesco Iacovacci, the Roman in the Luxor kart. Iglesias, I can tell you, is closing in on him like there is no tomorrow. This is Vigano, having got past Pex. Camponeschi also. Camponeschi tries to go through, and he does. The 2 Italians. Let's see if they can count, if they can catch the Dutch driver. Drazen there in 4th. Jorit, there he is, back to 5th spot. He'll be under pressure soon from Alessio Piccini. There's Leonardo Lorandi. Oh, a problem for Vigano. Vigano's out. He's left the track. Matteo Vigano has gone straight off the track and has parked it in the gravel. Was that a mechanical issue? He certainly had the speed. It must have been. I can't imagine his physical state has let him down so suddenly. He's walking away from the kart. That is a mechanical failure. Matteo is okay, but he's out of this race after holding down position number 2 earlier on. Stan Pex, he's blown the gap out to 2 seconds back to Flavio Camponeschi. Rectresen, after a disastrous 2016, is now provisionally up on the podium. Jorit Pex in 4th. There's Lorandi, the reigning WSK Supermasters Series champion in the KZ2 category, with one eye on the Italian F4 Championship. Of course, his older brother, Alessio Piccini, also in this race, former World Cup champion, running in P11, having raced in Formula 3 and GP3. Great to see Alessio back the top level of international championship karting with the baby race team. Family-run team, professional outfit from Brescia in northern Italy. Alessio, the 2012, or 2013 I should say, KF Junior World Cup champion, just ahead of the Emirati Taimur Kumasashi joiner, Ippolito. Of course, Ippolito is under investigation for cutting the circuit. Giardelli, the Israeli driver. Ariel Levi, the Daniela Rosso kart driver. Maximilian Paul, Andreas Johansson, Sekulic, and Emil Scaris, the Swede, rounds out the top 20. Great to see Rick Dresen back in form. He said on Friday it was absolutely demoralising last year. Just did not have the horsepower for whatever reason. Raced the Ricardo kart. Couldn't say anything against the chassis. He said it was great, but just lacked sheer kilowatts. He's now provisionally on the podium, but I can tell you the similar Birol Art kart of Birol Art's new signing, Felice Tiene, is parked on the side of the track. He's come to a stop with a failure of some sort at the exit of the Panther hairpin. Dresen under pressure from Pex. Foray's not too far back either. The 4-time world champion is now up into position number 6. Make that 7, because guess who's just got past him? Jeremy Iglesias, the Frenchman. There he is in the Formula K kart, storming into contention. In half race distance, he has already passed 19 go-karts. How quick is that Formula K machine? Powered by the TM from grid number 25 after a freak failure in the pre-final. Iglesias is now up to 6th. Next in line is Alessio Piccini as Pex has another look at the inside of Rick Dresen, where Jorit and Stan don't live too far from indeed. Neither does Rick. 2014 Euro champ. He's had 1 podium in the last year in damp conditions. And he's reminding us this afternoon that he still is one of the best kart racing drivers in the world, but he's just been passed finally by the 2015 world champion, Jorit Pex. The Dutch family team are now running 1 and 3. Dresen looks behind him. We take a look at the replay, textbook stuff. He slid it in very, very late, millimetres between the CRG and the Birol Art. Jorit Pex, can he join his brother on the top step of the podium? Stan has got 1.7 seconds over Flavio Camponeschi, but Camponeschi is closing that gap. Camponeschi, the Italian, has just set the fastest lap of 48.545 and is closing in on young Stan. There he is. 28 is Stan, 29 is Jorit, 25 is Flavio Camponeschi. We speak about the Dutch 1 and 3. We speak about the Pex 1 and 3. How about the CRG 1, 2, 3? Because remember, Flavio Camponeschi is the factory team driver. He's using TM engines also, so virtually an identical combination. But the Pex family do things their own way, and wow, don't they know how to make these karts work? There's Dresen, kart number 4 in position number 4 with 7 laps remaining. Stan Pex faultless so far. Camponeschi, the gap remains 1.6 seconds. He's got 6 laps to close the gap on the young Dutchman. This could be the biggest win thus far of his career. He's been on the podium in the European Championships. He'll be a contender for the Euro Champs this year. What a way to start 2017. But he's got to drive the wheels off that CRG for another 6.5 laps if he's to take victory here at Adria this afternoon. onto the start finish straight. He comes one more time. Top speed 143 k's an hour. There's Kamponeski, Joret Pex, Drazen, Alessio Pacini. There's Jeremy Iglesias. 4A goes through. Lorandi, Iacovacci, Komensashi, Ippolito, Lorandi, Tom Joyner, Alessandro Giardelli, Ariel Levi, Maximilian Paul, just outside the top 15. The gap down to 1.5 seconds between Stan Pex on screen, car 28. Of course, CRG also won this corresponding race last year with Paolo De Conto. This last year's world champion, we'll see him back in action, not competing this weekend at the season opener, but Paolo De Conto will be a contender throughout the rest of the year. He won the Champions Cup in very wet and trying conditions exactly 12 months ago. CRG have got this race all to themselves. 1, 2 and 3 for the CRG. Pex, Stan on screen. Down through the gearbox. In fact, sorry, that's Kamponeski on screen. Car number 25 from Rome. European champion with Tony Kart in 2015. His second year with the CRG outfit. Of course, he was world champion in 2012. That was in the KF1 category. Flavio moved back to his hometown of Rome last year when he joined the CRG team. Fastest qualifier here also on Friday night. Taking pole by just a 1/10 of a second from Jeremy Iglesias, who's now up into position number 5. We may almost get a glimpse of him on screen. I don't think he can drag himself onto the podium. There he goes, just ahead of the 4-time world champion David Foray, the Vortex-powered gold kart. Of course, Foray on the podium in the WSK Supermaster Series last year, where we will race again in 7 days' time. There's Drazen, there is Iglesias, Foray, Pacini doing a great job. Lorendi slides it onto the straight. Then it's Francesco Iacovacci, the second Roman in the top 10, along with Kamponeski, who's in second. Ippolito, also the Emirati driver, Taimur Kumansashi. That was him in kart 18, just going through onto the straight. Taimur just outside the top 10 in position number 11. 2.5 laps remaining, and the gap is down to 0.8 of a second between Stan Pex, the Dutchman, and Flavio Kamponeski, who's on a mission to win here this afternoon. It's one thing to catch him, it's another to pass. Stan Pex has not put a Bridgestone tyre wrong here this afternoon. His world champion brother, Joret, is 3.7 seconds further back down the road. And he's starting to come under pressure a little bit himself from Rick Drazen. He's had a great debut race for Birolard. Indeed, Rick has not raced a go-kart since the World Championships at Kristianstad in Sweden in September of last year. Great to see him back, and great to see him with good speed running in position number 4 here this afternoon. The gap down to 0.6 of a second now. Stan Pex from pole position. Can he hold on for another lap and a half? Flavio Kamponeski from Rome in the similar TM-powered CRG is coming, and coming hard. Stan Pex puts the wheels over the ripple strip. He comes onto the straight for the second last time. The last lap board is out for the young Dutchman. His world champion brother is put in the shade. Joret is running in P3. Flavio Kamponeski's got the gap down to 0.5 of a second. He's closing, but I think he's running out of time. Over the ripple strip goes Flavio. Into turn number 5, Stan goes defensive. He didn't need to do that. That's going to cost him time. Kamponeski closes up. He's got a sniff now. Stan Pex looks behind him. Again, he goes defensive. He didn't need to. Kamponeski, the last opportunity coming up for the Roman to pass the Dutchman. He's not close enough. Again, Stan Pex goes defensive. Out of the hairpin for the final time. Through the chicane. Onto the straight. The checkered flag comes out. Stan Pex wins for the first time in 2017. What a drive by the brilliant young Dutchman. Kamponeski second by just 0.4 of a second. Joret Pex, what a day for the Pex family. 1 and 3. Joret, the 2015 world champion, comes home third from Drazen. And how about Jeremy Iglesias from grid number 25 has finished in 5th. Stan Pex wins it. The Dutch flag, 1 and 3. The Pex family, 1 and 3. And Flavio Camponeschi, the Roman, ensures it is CRG 1, 2 and 3. Drazen, welcome back to form for the Belgian Rick Drazen. He'll be happy with that, just to put the results on the board. Jeremy Iglesias, what a drive. David Foray, 6th. Alessio Piccini, 7th. Leonardo Lorandi, Francesco Iacovacci, the second Roman in the top 10. And Paolo Ippolito in the Lenzo Kart rounds out the 10. Do you think they'll be celebrating in Holland tonight? Stan Pex has taken a sensational win. We will join him and his world champion brother, along with Flavio Camponeschi, on the podium in just a few moments. Stay with us. This is the Champions Cup live from here at Adria Karting Raceway in northern Italy. The KZ2 podium for the season opener, the Champions Cup. In third place, the 2015 world champion. Let's hear it for Jordi Pex. In second place for CRG, the 2012 world champion, Flavio Camponeschi. From pole position from Holland, what a way to start the year. The winner of the Champions Cup for 2017, Stan Pex. The girls to present the third place trophy to Jordi Pex. Second place to Flavio Camponeschi. And the winner of the Champions Cup for 2017, Stan Pex.
Siamo arrivati al termine anche di questa puntata. Come di consueto, a me non resta che darvi l'appuntamento per la prossima. Non mancate, io vi aspetto sempre qui a Kart Passion.